A champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours. In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Good evening and welcome to Shenandoah Junction, West Virginia for this contest between the Jefferson Cougars and the Musselman Applemen. Bringing you this contest tonight for Home Team Sports TV is myself, Jeremy Adkins, and my co-host, Reggie Creamer. Reggie, a couple keys to the game for Jefferson tonight.
Well, Jefferson got to get back to doing what they do best and playing defense. They had a tough outing the other night against Goretti.
That was a barn burner.
Oh, my goodness. High fast, a lot of activity, a lot of athletes on the court. Very high pace. But they didn't get back to playing a little defense, settling in what they do best, hitting open shots, and just doing what Jefferson does, up and down the court. Make Musselman play their game. Something Musselman does good is not letting Jefferson get up and down the court.
Couple keys tonight for the Musselman Applemen. Coach Derek Basile is kind of in what I would call a rebuild year. They've only got one victory on the season, and they lost 5 seniors. Their leading scorer and the leading scorer in the state, Jordan Holmes. They lost their leading rebounder, Gordon Schaefer. They lost their big man, Connor Long. Also lost Addie Branson and Isaiah Horner. So Coach Basil's got somewhat of a smaller lineup looking like this year. And watching them warm up so far, they definitely look like they can shoot from the outside. This is my first time getting to see them live and in person this year.
Mine as well. And looking at Musselman, they look lanky. They have a lot of length, not a lot of bulk, but a lot of length, something that can bother Jefferson, which Goretti did the other night. The size and length is something that bothers Jefferson an awful lot, being a smaller team, playing a smaller lineup.
For me, looking at Jefferson tonight, as always, Jamari Jenkins and Will Shively need to get hot and lead the way in the scoring department. Now, what you just mentioned, Reggie, about Musselman not having a lot of girth. Last time I was here in the Cougar cage, I watched Wyatt Shively just basically abuse Martinsburg down low. He had 22 points and 14 rebounds.
Yeah, he had a double-double. Just doing anything you wanted down there.
With what he was doing last weekend, if he can, stay out of foul trouble, because he did get in foul trouble and foul out against Goretti, I believe.
Yes.
Another key, Will staying out of foul trouble. He's been in foul trouble the last couple times I've seen him, the Martinsburg game and the Goretti game.
Well, see, with Jefferson's style of play, they do foul a lot because it's up and down, it's press, it's in your face. So they do foul a lot, and that's something that we've been saying for a while. They need to clean up a little bit, especially they want another deep run down states.
I'd like to see him make it to Charleston again. We're going to take a quick break, get these starting lineups going, let the PA announcer do his thing.
Number 11, Jacob Gordon. Number 22, Jason Gordon. And number 32, Matt Mahood. That was been coached by Eric Castillo. He's assisted by Shannon Demasi, Carl Branson, CJ Venable, Kyle Jackson, and Artie Hartman. And now, for your Cougars, number 0, Jamie Gladney. Number 10, Jamari Jenkins. Number 11, Tay Roper. Number 20, Will Shively. And number 45, Wyatt Shively. The Cougars are coached by Richard Lewis. He's assisted by Tommy Murray and William Fleming.
Getting ready for what I hope is a good contest tonight, Reggie. I just got a feeling that the Appleman might get ran away from. We're going to take you to commercial break. Home Team Sports.
Please remain standing until the colors depart the floor at the conclusion of the anthem.
Color guard for presenting the flags. So, Reggie, how do you think Jefferson's going to start out after that loss on Friday night to Goretti?
Jefferson's going to start out fast and aggressive. Jefferson's going to want to try to put Musselman away early to try to get that loss out of the taste of their mouth, to rebound, to get back to what they like to do best.
I expect to see the Cougars come out, run fast, like you said, probably press a lot on defense and try to take advantage of the young Appleman team, turn the ball over quite a bit. I expect to see some scoring quick in this first period.
Yeah, something I'd like to see for Jefferson tonight, too, is try to get sharpshooter Jaden Gladney the ball early to let him get a feel for the ball and get him some good shots up, because he's a streaky shooter and can catch fire real fast.
He had 14 on Friday night against Goretti, but it was a quiet 14.
Real quiet. But he hit some big shots late in the fourth quarter to keep Jefferson right close into the game. So that's what you want to try to do. Get him shots early. Let him settle in early. So we know number 10, Jamari Jenkins, can get his shot off anytime he wants.
I think they really need to get Will Shively going quick.
Yes. So as I said, if I was Coach Lewis, I'd tell number 10, hey, get the ball to your shooters, run a lot of sets for 20 and 0. We got Jamari Jenkins bringing the ball up the court, and there it is.
Gladney with the ball into the paint, kicks it back out. Long three off the mark. Mahood with the rebound.
And like I said, Jefferson coming right out. Full court, man-to-man press.
Shelton across half court. Jenkins almost steals the ball. Shively out on the perimeter on defense. Jenkins breaks up the pass. It's going to stay Appleman ball.
And see, there's Jefferson's strong point. Active hands, running everywhere, flying to the basketball.
Creating chaos.
I know it's a lot of
inbound, swinging the ball around the perimeter, and he's going to travel.
That goes to the pressure of that Jefferson defense right there.
So it looks like Will Shively's going to inbound the ball. Got Jamari Jenkins in the backcourt with him. We're going to cross the timeline, and Jenkins is going to set up his offense.
High screen miss Shively there on the back end for the pass, for the easy layup. Looks like Jefferson moving the ball.
Jenkins dials it up for three off the mark. Out of bounds, it's going to stay in the Cougars' possession.
All right. So let's see what Coach Lewis has for the inbound players. He can get an easy bucket.
Looks like Tayshawn Roper is going to inbound the ball. From the corner, out to Wyatt Shively, over to Will Shively, to Gladney, long three, bam!
Splash! Jaden Gladney for three.
And what did you say about getting Jaden involved and getting him hot early?
Oh, he shoots with a lot of confidence out there.
I think Coach Lewis might have heard you down on the court. Steal, Gladney in the open court to Jenkins. Two. Could have got the and one there too, in my opinion. Jefferson with a fast start, 5-0, a minute and a half into this ball game.
Like I said earlier, Jefferson trying to get that full court press going, them turnovers.
There we go. Oh, looks like Shively's going to pick up another early foul.
Something you mentioned earlier is staying out of foul trouble. While great with the hustle, just sometimes they're a little careless with their fouls.
Yeah, he had to go to the bench early against Martinsburg. He got three quick fouls in the first half. I believe that's what allowed Martinsburg to stay in the game so long. Steal by Jefferson, Gladney across half court. Over to Will Shively, long three. Rattles in and off the rim. Musselman with the rebound.
Early shots, good looks from Jefferson. And something I like about that with Jefferson just now is Gladney bringing the ball up court, not looking for Jenkins to do it all. Something they got to do more of.
I enjoy Jaden Gladney as a ball handler.
Me as well. I like when he's aggressive like that. Got the shot blocked just there.
Ball off the hands of number 11, Jacob Gordon, and out of bounds. Will stay in possession of the Cougars. Roper's going to inbound to Jenkins. Jenkins holding the ball out at the volleyball stripe. Shively dribbles the ball off his foot, able to regain possession before it goes out of bounds. Gladney with another long three. Same spot, that one off the mark.
And I like Gladney shooting that shot. That's his shot.
That's the spot.
Yeah, take that shot all day. Shoot or shoot. Shoot or shoot.
My son played AAU with him a few years ago. That's always been his spot. It just keeps getting a little further and further back as he gets older. Oh, Will Shively looks like he's down, holding his mouth.
Like got hit in the mouth, but Jamari Jenkins pulled up for 3.
Will trying to get back together. He looks like he's hurting, trying to help his team out on defense. I
don't think his team realized he was hurt down there. Somebody might have took a foul to get him out the game.
I'm not sure why we didn't have something like that. And the Applemen are on the board for the first time tonight with 2. Shively up and under, off the mark.
Jefferson missed a lot of bunnies early layups.
Will looks like his lips bleeding. I'm not sure why we haven't got the official to call a timeout. There we go. Official's timeout. Shively's going to have to come off with the busted lip.
And looks like Coach was a little upset that referees didn't catch that sooner. He's been holding his lip the past 4 possessions.
That's usually a quick whistle. I'm not sure how they could miss that because we are up at the top row of the bleachers and we saw it. And both of us are wearing glasses. Just saying. So, after the official timeout, it looks like we're going to be back on the court. Jefferson holding a 1-point lead, 5-4. Started out super hot, cooled off a little bit.
I said they're gonna be a little uptight. They're trying to impose their will early on Musselman because they know Musselman's a team who in the past has always given them trouble. For some reason, Musselman always gives Jefferson fits.
Always played spoiler, huh?
Yes, sir.
Looks like we're gonna have Moses Talley, a 6'3" senior, into the game while they bandage up Will Shively. Man, for one reason or another, he just cannot stay on the court. Fouls, injuries, and I was looking for a huge season from him.
Well, coming back off injury this year, still trying to.
Shively into the paint to Moses Talley. Talley's going to get the 2 and go to the line for the possible and 1. Making a quick difference in his first minutes on the floor tonight. I like to see that.
Yeah, and then the pass from Wyatt Shively, so you like to see him stay on the court a lot tonight. That's what he can do, the little things.
I'm looking for Jefferson when they got to get into the half court to get Wyatt down on the post and let him play a little bully ball. Jenkins with the steal. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds. Got a couple fans down in the audience who certainly thought that was a foul. I think I may have too. Shively posts up like I was talking about, but gets rejected.
Yeah, it looks like number 11, Jacob Gordon with the block. Ooh.
Gladney tries for the steal, misses. Musselman gets it down low, kicks it back out.
There's that Jefferson defense. Flying to the ball.
Austin Sines tries to get to the basket. It's going to be a foul on the floor.
Looks like that foul's going to be on number 12, Moses Talley.
Making his presence felt early.
Played very well the other night against Goretti, though. Gave him very quality minutes.
Long rebound. Wyatt Shively just misses it. Euro step by Nate White, and the bucket is good. 8-6 Jefferson Cougars. Jenkins bringing the ball across the court to Talley to Gladney. Over to Roper. Jenkins kicks it out to Roper. Long 3 off the front of the iron. Nice rebound, Jenkins.
Yeah, it looks like Musselman sitting back in the 2-3, kind of daring Jefferson to shoot the 3 ball. Splash! Number 12, Moses Talley for 3.
Talley dials it up from deep to stretch the lead to 11-6. Jefferson pressing, Musselman breaks it, gets the ball across the timeline, working it around. Mahood on the drive.
Ooh.
Nice up and under move.
A little saucy layup right there.
Little scoop shot.
They're There we go. There's that step back by Gladney. There's the aggressive
Long two from Gladney.
Yeah, when he gets aggressive like that in the offense, man, he's very tough to stop. Very tough.
As he heats up, it's definitely bringing the crowd in the student section into the game. Wyatt with the block and the strip out to Gladney. He's going to run. Drive, spin to the hoop, finds Jenkins up and under.
Oh, good look.
Way to keep your head up, Jaden Gladney.
I thought he was about to have a heat check three right there, honestly.
He has been known to pull up on a fast break before.
And those aren't bad shots he takes. He's got the green light over there from Coach Lewis. We got some early subs coming in. Colin Just coming in for Tayshawn Roper.
Don't want to send Jenkins to the line too often. He's the leading free throw shooter by percentage for the Cougars. Nails both of those. And just like that, Musselman is now down by 7.
It's like Jefferson had a full court press there, but nobody was back there. Easy, just overhead lob.
Looked like we were trying to play a little bit of football, but it didn't quite work out. Musselman swinging the ball, signs on the drive, passes. Try to hit Mahood in the paint.
Quick hands by Jefferson, though.
Jefferson is all over the place right now. Ooh. Long three from Mahood.
Goes right in there. Light might took an extra step. Jenkins for 3. Ooh. Well, so you don't want to see Shotley pick up a foul back there like that.
Don't want to pick up one of those.
Not back there. Not a careless one.
It's like Coach Lewis is going to his bench. Got Chet Gore waiting to check in at the scorer's table. Another steal by Jenkins, gets down on the floor.
And one!
Kylan Johnson with the layup and will go to the line. Younger brother of Notre Dame of Ohio commit Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, he had I believe he went to a prep school right after. Had a good run there. Very good run at the prep school he went to. I believe it was down in Florida.
Yeah, but he was down in Florida, and ironically, the assistant coach at Notre Dame is a Shepherd and Hedgesville alumni, Duncan Williams.
Yes, sir. It was also very good.
He was quite good. I'll tell you a funny story. Duncan worked with me selling cars, and I used to make fun of him, and I'd call him Showtime Duncan Williams. And then somebody showed me some tape.
Yeah, he can go. lefty out of Hedgesville.
I used to give him a hard time, but boy, when I seen him, he could play. Coming back home looking for some local talent. Also being told Cam put on about 4 or 5 inches.
Whew.
Yeah. But back to our game here in Shenandoah Junction at the Cougar cage. Under a minute to go. Musselman with the steal underneath. Can't finish.
Looks like getting a little sloppy down there and under the basket. A lot of steals out of back and forth just now.
Getting a little sloppy. We got some reserves in the game right now for both teams. Shodley looks like he got patched up by the trainer and he's back in the game. That's good to see.
Oh, yeah. And I believe Isaiah Fritz just checked in, who gave great minutes against Breda the other night.
I heard he had a great game. He's definitely a hustle energy player. Isaiah's dad sitting down in front of us taking some film of his own.
Yeah, he gave quality minutes and ready for a lot of physicality, but with Fritz being a football player, he was able to withstand a lot of physicality from the guards. They couldn't just push him out the way, and they just didn't know how to really deal with him.
Yeah, bringing that over from the football field, that toughness. Can always use some of that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
especially when we get into March and get on the road to Charleston. Good game so far. Every time Jefferson seems to stretch it out, Musselman pulls right back in.
Like I said earlier, Musselman has always been a thorn for Jefferson for some reason. They always know how to keep it close and make Jefferson play their style. Jenkins with the layup and just not enough.
Chet Gore from deep. Off the mark. Shively in. Oh, just missed the rebound.
Yeah, Coach Basile, while he's, as you said, rebuilding year, he's got them playing tough.
They are playing tough.
They play tough for him. I haven't met a player yet that didn't play their heart out for Coach Basile.
I'd have to say in the 17 years I've lived in the Eastern Panhandle and followed basketball, might be the first time we've had Martinsburg and Musselman, quote unquote, doing a little rebuilding.
Yes, sir. And that's something from this area standpoint, you never hear Martinsburg rebuild. It's always reload.
Well, they did. They graduated 5 seniors last year, all of whom happened to be playing college basketball. So they had a lot of depth there, even though they didn't end up with the best record.
Hey.
Musselman actually knocked them off in regionals, and Musselman took a trip to Charlestown to do a little dancing.
Yeah, and they said the only thing with their trip to Charleston is they ran into a monster down there, which can't be mad. They ran into a monster. Well, like you said, it happens, but they did a lot to go down there. Nobody expected them to get down there, but they made it.
Long three from Johnson at the buzzer, off the mark at the end of the first quarter. This is Jeremy and Reggie, 18-15. The Cougars are leading. Home Team Sports is going to take you to commercial from our sponsors.
A champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established...
Welcome back to Home Team Sports, bringing you this broadcast live tonight from Shenandoah Junction. Musselman hanging with the Cougars. They're only down by 3, Reggie.
Yeah, a lot closer than what I thought. I thought Jefferson would have posed the word early and try to get a big lead, but Musselman right there with him.
This is what Musselman doesn't need, and as we talked about before the game, they start turning that ball over and letting the Cougars run, they could bury themselves in a hole real quick.
Interesting for Jefferson right now. I don't see 10 Jamari Jenkins on the court. I know last week against the Goretti, he didn't come out at all.
I heard he had a whale of a game, as in tape to get college offers kind of game.
It was a great game, but like I said, right now, I like to see what Coach Wood has going on with Jaden Gladney being the primary ball handler, who can create and shoot. So teams definitely got to pay attention to him.
Shively takes it into the paint, can't connect.
That's a good move from Wyatt, the younger brother.
Every game I've watched him play so far this year, he's showing improvement. Errant pass out of bounds by Mahood. And there we go. We got Jenkins coming back in. Kylan Johnson's going to check out. Jenkins is going to go back to being the primary ball handler.
And like I said, even still with Jenkins again, I like to see Gladney be more of a primary ball handler, get Jenkins off the ball so teams don't know what's really coming at them.
Definitely good to work on several different things in case of emergencies, injuries, foul trouble. He got it.
Splash! Jaden Gladney for 3.
If you were watching from home, thanks to Harry's lovely camera work, you saw that shot was good from the time it left his hand.
And like we said earlier, Jaden Gladney, if he heats up, boy, he can get you 30 easy.
He's getting hot. I believe he's into double digits already. If not, he's got to have at least 9.
And we got a good block down there from Wyatt Shively.
Wyatt launched that one over into the cheerleaders. Long inbound. Oh, Fritz almost intercepted it.
Like we talked earlier, that pressure at Jefferson, Musselman does not really know what to do with
the ball, and I think Musselman's got a little confusion on their hands. Long rebound, they get it. Shively up for the board, Jenkins on the ground.
On the ground.
What a scrum, and it's going to be Cougar ball.
And like I said, in that instance, you got to want the ball. You see Jenkins going to the floor, both the Shively's right there fighting for the possession. They know how valuable each possession is.
Jenkins is a silky smooth basketball player, but he's also got a lot of grit.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't mind getting down there on the floor for those loose balls. Getting the ball into the hot hand of Jaden Gladney.
It looks like they set the pressure up on Gladney.
Looks like Coach Basil. Oh, nice drive by Isaiah Fritz. Up and good. One thing I know from watching Coach Basil over the years is somebody heats up from beyond the arc, he's going to switch his defense around and put somebody within arm's length of you.
Oh, yeah. He makes on-the-fly adjustments very well. What? Oh! Got a little nervous down there when they called a foul. And it's not against Wyatt Shively. Great box out by him.
It's not against either of the Shiveleys. Jefferson needs to keep them on the floor as much as possible.
Yeah, it looks like number 0, Nate White, will be pretty much trying to face guard Jaden Gladney since he had, like you mentioned earlier, heating up.
My son had 17 against him last year, and the next 2 times they played, he had somebody tagging along with him. So Coach Basil's been known to do that over the years. It's a hybrid face guard zone defense. Let's just see if it'll give Gladney fits or not, or if he can get loose. Shively with the screen for him. Shively gets the ball back. Nice pass by Gladney. Shively can't finish. Fritz in there with the rebound. Out to Will Shively from beyond the arc. Heck of a play by Fritz.
And what made that play special is the attention Jaden Gladney got when he came off the screen.
The attention that they're going to start devoting to Gladney is going to open up Jenkins. It's going to open up Johnson, Roper. These are all players that can dial it up from beyond the arc and hurt you.
Looks like we're going to a full timeout. Coach Basil not happy with what's going on, but I'm sure he's making more adjustments.
Yeah, trying to keep his team in the game. They're down by 9, 26-15. It's been a pretty solid effort so far by Musselman. They've done a lot of the things that you need to slow down Jefferson. They just need to get a little more organized on the offensive end of the ball themselves. The last couple possessions, Jefferson's given them fits with the chaotic, the hands in the zone, jumping the passing lanes, and it's definitely made Musselman uneasy.
No, it's real uneasy. And going against a team like Jefferson, you don't want to get down a lot with the way they play, because they will keep pouring it on you.
They will pour it on.
So we're going to keep the same 5 out from Jefferson after the timeout. Wow.
Under 5 to go here in the first half. Home Team Sports bringing you this contest from the Cougar Cage.
There's that defense. And that's something that I like to see more too, Jay Gladney, more aggressive on defense. Because he can play defense.
Oh, yeah.
He can strap up. The guard that Jefferson has, him and Jenkins can strap up. It's like a little frustration come out of Musselman just now. Little extra curriculum after the play.
That's gonna happen as the night goes on. Nice pass to Will Shively with the block off the bottom of the backboard. Jenkins, jumper in transition off the rim. Appleman with the rebound. Logan Shelton with the long football pass out to Mahood.
Good defense.
Good move to the basket. He couldn't get there, and Coach Basil wanted a foul.
Coach Basil is irate right now.
Here we go. When that man gets fired up.
Splash!
Need to get our floor cam with Coach Basil right about now. He's been known to lose his temper a little bit over the years.
Yeah, he is not happy at all.
He gets heated, but he doesn't lose his composure. He can still coach.
Doesn't lose it at all.
No, normally when a coach is doing all that, you stop paying attention to the game. But no, he's quite good at working and talking to the officials too.
Yes, sir. Usually got assistant coaches trying to hold you back, pull you back. His assistants know when the right time is, so they just let him have his moment.
Oh, my. Quick hands by Jenkins. Austin Signs with the ball for Musselman. To Mahood. Jenkins with a fast break. Up and good. 31-17 Jefferson.
Just like that, it's a 14-point lead.
It can get out of hand quick with the Cougars. They can score in, I know basketball's a game of run, but Jefferson can score in flashes. Will Shively pull up three. Musselman's going to have their hands full. You got Gladney and Shively hot.
Heating up. And the thing is, for Coach Lewis, that's a good sign to see both his hot shooters heating up after a long night the other week against Goretti. Find the bottom of the net.
They had a long night against Martinsburg, too. I was shocked Martinsburg gave him fits for 3 periods. Martinsburg's a very fast team, though.
Yeah.
And even though they're young, they managed to hang in there. And this is the game I kind of was expecting when I walked into the gym. Musselman has now been doubled up by Jefferson High School.
And like I said, for a player like Will Shaw, you see the ball go down the net. He sees it once or twice. That rim starts to become the ocean. He starts to be able to throw that one in there anywhere. Oh! I thought that was good D by Jaden Gladney down there. So they don't get him with the foul.
Gordon's going to go to the line. First one's up, off the back of the iron. Three minutes to go in the first half. Interested to see what Coach Basil's going to do at halftime to make some adjustments and try to keep his team in this game. Jenkins bringing the ball down to Gladney, give and go to Jenkins. Jenkins loses the ball temporarily. Long three by Fritz, off the mark. Nice save by Chet Gore. Goes into Mahood's hands from the Appleman. He's across half court. Nice pass.
Oh, good D.
Even better block by Jaden Gladney, up and off the glass.
Ty Vickers with the loose ball. Looks like Jefferson settling in right now, trying to see what offense they're going to run. Splash! Jamari Jenkins for three.
And the Cougar cage is getting loud. Long outlet pass. Chet Gore almost pinned that one on the backboard, but up and good for the Appleman.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the face guarding on the full court press. You just throw it over the top. And number 15, Ty Vickers, that's what he's in the game to do, shoot the ball. He can light it up as well.
Oh, and I believe the crowd thinks that's a questionable call.
You see the fans don't agree with it as well.
That's going to send Gordon back to the line to shoot. First one's up and good.
Shooting too, huh? Everybody's a little confused on that one.
Second one's up and good. Oh, and Santa Maria, the freshman, is going to check in. Reggie, this young man might have a bright future. He threw one down and almost threw a second one down in the JV game. Been a while since I've seen a freshman that can get up and dunk like that. Shively with the long three off the mark. Vickers from the corner.
Shot Gladney with the hustle, though.
Go over to Johnson. To Gladney. Shively coming with the screen. Gladney.
Splash!
I don't know what was prettier, the screen or the shot.
Both equal.
Jefferson's really playing their game right now. Colin Johnson locking him up. Jefferson's going to get the steal. Vickers to Gladney down court. Wide open. Layup.
And I really thought James Gladney was going to shoot the three there like Timo Cruz did.
Oh, you hit him with the Timo Cruz reference. I just watched me some Coach Carter over Christmas break, too. Oh, man. Santa Maria gets the ball stolen by Vickers with the layup.
Their pressure, like you said again, they have double Musselman up.
44-22. 30 seconds left in the first. What is Coach Basil going to do at halftime?
So we got a foul down the backcourt.
My man Rec Ron with the foul call on Jaden Gladney.
It looks like Gladney is going to get a break.
Looks like Roper and Gore are going to check back in for this final 30 seconds. Good idea right now, I believe, to sit some of your starters. Make sure they don't pick up a cheap foul right now. And the first one's going to fall for Nate White. Second one's going to go off the front of the iron. Chet Gore with the rebound. Sorry, Cole's his brother. Colin Johnson across half court. He's going to run the offense with Gladney and Jenkins both on the bench to end this first half. Jefferson's going to play for the last shot of the period.
And Johnson can't handle the basketball, I've been told.
He's got handles. Long three from the corner off the mark. Santa Maria with the rebound.
So you don't want to foul back there.
And it's 44-23 from Jefferson High School. Home Team Sports bringing you the game live. Jeremy Adkins, Reggie Creamer.
A champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
In NCAA Division II, student-athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student-athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student-athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours. In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II.
Welcome back to Shenandoah Junction, West Virginia, to Jefferson High School. Crazy first half. It was tight for a little while, but Jefferson went on a run the last 4 minutes of the first period and stretched it out to a 44-23 lead. What's your takeaway from Jefferson's performance in the first half, Reggie?
Well, so they try to come out aggressive, was a little sluggish. But once they started to settle in and start to impose their will, it wasn't much Musselman can do with the pressure. And like we talked earlier, Jefferson applies a lot of pressure to their opponents.
Yeah, Coach Basile is going to have to make some adjustments. To be honest, for the most part, Musselman did okay on the defensive end when you're trying to contain Will Shively, Jaden Gladney, Jamari Jenkins, talking about kids that are on college radars, but man, they got down on the offensive side of the ball, and some possessions just look lost.
Like I said, you're trying to control those three from range. You got Wyatt Shively down there creeping around the paint, easy putbacks, hustle plays. So that's a lot to contend with right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot for a young, inexperienced team like the Applemen to deal with.
And then a thing for Jefferson, usually number 11, Tayshawn Roper guards one of the better players. So he takes a player out. He takes one of your better players out the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, to give you an idea how things are shaping up in the EPAC and the state so far, the AP poll came out again yesterday, and Morgantown still reigning supreme. Parkersburg South, George Washington, Greenbrier East, your Jefferson Cougars, Wheeling Park, Spring Mills, Huntington, Cabell Midland, and Hedgesville. What are your thoughts about that? Think Jefferson's a little underranked?
As of right now, I think Jefferson's pretty much right where they need to be. I mean, the problem is we don't get a lot of love up in this part of the state from nowhere else.
We get no love. But I'm not going to ding Jefferson for the loss to Morgantown. That took a lot to schedule that game. Morgantown is now the perennial powerhouse in the state, and they're just on a different level. And St. Maria Goretti, a private school that's going to recruit, and we all know if your kid could get a private school education, you're probably going to send them there. So they got some great players. Musselman's picked up one win so far. Got Hedgesville, which is a strong senior team. And Spring Mills is a young team, but last week they did something they had never done before. They went into the Martinsburg Fieldhouse and came out with a win. And from my understanding, that's the loudest the Fieldhouse has been at Martinsburg since before the pandemic started.
Yes, that's what I keep hearing.
Going back to the 2019 undefeated team, well, undefeated in the regular season, lost in the state championship game to University. So that's the loudest it's been since then. It's nice that the gyms are starting to get full as home team goes around broadcasting. I've noticed the middle school gyms are really full. Especially I believe in Berkeley County, the North and South game was sold out. There was a barn burner last night. South won in overtime over Musselman. So I'm glad to see some popularity at the middle school level and some good basketball being played, because those young men will all be playing in high school soon. And then you have in middle school the perennial powerhouse of Wildwood Mustangs. You're telling me. When I moved here, that was South. Things change all the time. Wildwood is no joke. I've gotten them to see him play a couple times. Definitely got some potential there coming up to the ranks. I'm sure a lot of those young Mustangs are going to be coming here to wear the burgundy and gold. It'd be a great shot. 45-23 as Shively drains his free throw. Jefferson comes right back out at full court pressure. They are going to keep pressing and try to keep the Applemen off their feet. Good ball movement by Musselman, though. Nice block by Shively and nice save by Jenkins. Wide up and under, nice play.
And you notice, Wyatt has a nice little soft touch around the rim. Real subtle.
He's got a nice turnaround, half sort of jump hook thing going on. It was very effective against Martinsburg. Jefferson is just giving Musselman fits. They don't know where to go with the ball.
So we got a foul call here. Oh.
Ooh, that's going to be on Gladney. I didn't see that one.
I didn't realize he was into play.
I thought, honestly, that was on Will Shively. A little bit of confusion. The referees are out there doing their best, and we are thankful to have them, or we would not have high school basketball.
No, we wouldn't. But let's see what Coach Basile talked to him in the locker room, drew up, made any changes. Seems like they're still coming out and playing that face guard here on number 0,
face guard Gladney.
0-on-0. I believe that's Nate White guarding.
That is Nate White. Gladney gets open. Jumper from the top of the key.
Shooters going to shoot, boys. Shooters are going to shoot.
Gladney's having himself a night, and looks like we're going to get an official timeout.
I'm sure
getting a little frustration from the crowd here at Jefferson High School.
They're just excited to watch the Cougars play.
Shively with a nice defensive play, but Nate White up and under and is able to get the bucket. Jefferson settling into a half-court offense. Nice screen by Wyatt Shively for Gladney. He's going to find Will on the perimeter, just off the front of the rim.
And like I mentioned earlier, I love to see Jaden Gladney so aggressive like that. It's like a little lapse in defense right there.
Jefferson's going to get out and run quick. Jenkins, pull-up jumper, just missed.
Jenkins having a little off night tonight.
Roper's going to intercept the pass over to Jenkins. Nice no-look pass. Jamari Jenkins to Wyatt Shively.
Get saucy out there, young man.
It's going to be on somebody's highlight reel.
Definitely fooled the Musselman defense, who saw Jaden Gladney wide open for three.
He had several different options on that play, and Jefferson is taking it to Musselman. 24-point lead. Jenkins gets to the rack.
A little scoop shot.
You know, Jamari Jenkins he's got a pretty shot, but his drive to the rack is my favorite part of his game. His first step is so fast.
Lightning speed with that first step. Man, they're still at it here.
Looks like the Applemen are going to go to their bench and bring in a couple players we haven't seen thus far. It's like Gavin McLean, but we don't have 21 for varsity on our roster. And home team's going to take you to a quick word from our sponsors.
A champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
And Home Team Sports is back live. Jeremy Adkins and Reggie Creamer bringing you this game between the Applemen and the Cougars. They're going to get the ball down low to Mahood. Appleman back on the board. 3 from Will Shively. Ooh. We're going to get the rare 4-point play.
The shooting.
Nice pull-up three-pointer. Shively had a man in his face and still drained it.
Said Shively and Gladney get hot like that. There's not many teams in the state who can
4-point play for Will Shively. And the Cougars are going to continue to press. Appleman trying to get the ball across half court. Steal by Jenkins. This game is going to get out of hand quick. A 30-point lead for the Cougars. Roper with the quick hands. Gladney. Ooh. I thought the referee was going to let that one go, Reggie.
He was about to. Then seemed like Gladney gave him the little side eye, like
the look.
One.
The look. So Jaden Gladney is going to go to the line to shoot 2, with his team up by 30 points. Coach Basil on a knee on his sideline, doing the palming of the head. I'm not sure if he knows what to do right now. But honestly, I don't know too many teams that would know how to handle what's going on with Jefferson right now.
So what he's probably telling his team is just keep competing, keep competing, keep competing. Well, I'm looking at the scoreboard. I'm glad he missed both of them. Very rare.
Uncharacteristically missed both of them. White trying to get the ball across half court, guarded tightly by Gladney. Johnson almost steals it. Down low to Mahood.
Another layup because of the missed steal, which happens when you gamble a lot out there. That happens.
I believe Mahood's probably been the Appleman's best player in leading scoring so far tonight. Not a lot you can do when a team's this hot from behind the three-point line.
And they are trying to flood Jefferson by making it rain these threes out here tonight.
If Coach Lewis keeps the pressure up like this, we could definitely see triple digits tonight.
And on that long pass, I think Jenkins thought Shively was going to take off for the easy layup. That's why he went ahead and threw it up towards the other end.
Very rare era of the evening for the Cougars. Santa Maria, the freshman, takes the ball to the rack. Shively from the corner. Off the mark.
Wyatt with the hustle.
Wyatt scrapping for the ball. Jenkins with another steal.
So shifty, so shifty. Jefferson up, looks like, what's that, 31 points right now?
31 points. 29 points. Kylan Johnson running the point for the Cougars. Looks like we're going to get some substitutions into the game for the Cougars.
Splash! Jaden Gladney, or his team knows him as JG.
Jaden's having himself a game tonight.
He's definitely one of the best shooters in the state. That's no question about that.
Looks like we're going to have a backcourt violation. Oh, Coach Basil getting fired up again.
But what you love to see about him is he's still coaching.
He's still coaching and he's still passionate. He hasn't checked out.
No.
You're absolutely correct, Reg.
A lot of coaches now have been sitting there just.
The assistant would have been coaching the game.
Exactly. Been drawing something up for the next game, but he's still coaching.
He'll be looking at Coach Lewis. He's up coaching with a 32-point lead.
Yes, sir. Fired up.
Looking here as we get into the latter stages of the game. Long three by Gladney off the mark. Shively rips the ball away.
Rebound. The little things, Shively and Tally going back and forth like they're playing volleyball with each other.
Oh, my. Looking as we get into the fourth quarter to see Jefferson maybe work on some things in the half court more so than continuing to run. Wyatt with that little turnaround hook gets blocked.
Looks like they got a little over-aggressive there on the defensive end, something that we talked about. Jefferson does a lot, get a little over-aggressive. Looks like Coach Fleming is going to be talking to Shively down on the sideline, but we're still coaching.
Austin signs across half court, loses the ball. Kylan Johnson's going to bring it up the floor. Loses the ball off his foot, it looked like. Appleman going to take possession back up the floor.
Seen Jaden Gladney wide open. I know Jaden's eyes lit up, boy, because he knew he had him a shot.
Like saucers.
Get on the floor.
Fritz with the spin pass to Gladney.
Trying to get a little razzle-dazzle in there with it.
Didn't quite work out the way he wanted it to, but it still worked out. I'll have to take a second look at that one when I get home tonight.
Like Jefferson will back up and go just half court, man. Take a little of the pressure off.
I think maybe Coach Lewis is remembering those years that Musselman came in here and played spoiler.
Yes. But I think also Jefferson, they're trying to send a message, as in don't let the couple losses we had, especially the one last week to get ready, fool y'all. We're still one of the big dogs down in this area.
Well, they're definitely my big dog so far in the EPAC.
Because they know everybody's gunning for them this year. They're going to take every team's best shot.
Definitely think Jefferson is the big dog of the EPAC. Not quite sure yet between Spring Mills and Hedgesville who's gonna be my second team that I think might be going to states. Gonna find out when they match up. I believe they play this Friday night.
I believe Jefferson and Hedgesville?
No, Jefferson and Hedgesville. That's next. Going to be next Tuesday night here at the Cougar Cage. Home Team Sports is going to bring you the broadcast. That is my birthday, and I am surely looking forward to that heated contest. My eldest two children were Martinsburg Bulldogs. My youngest child is a Jefferson Cougar. Therefore, I have never been a big fan of the Eagles. Love their coach, though. The man can coach.
Flash by the redhead Ty Vickers.
It's like everybody's getting into the act now. 72-39 as we're getting ready to wrap up the third. Johnson's going to, with the foul on, signs as he brought the ball across.
And what you want to see there from Johnson is just sliding your feet and playing defense. I know you want to steal, but still stay fundamentally sound. Even though the game's a little out of hand.
Chet Gore with the late steal outlet pass. Thought Jefferson was going to pour in some more points.
Whoa.
And we're going to wrap up the third period here from Jefferson High School. Cougar 72, Appleman 39. Home Team Sports with a word from our sponsors.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study, surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey.
And home team sports is back live at Jefferson High School, 72-39, Reggie.
And it looks like Jefferson has pulled their starters, and they'll probably be done for the day. I would assume they're done for the day.
Yeah, with that kind of lead, don't want to risk injury. Never want to embarrass another team that you play twice a year either, in my opinion. And you want to get these young men that play backup some playing time.
Yes, and looks like we got a little razzle-dazzle assist from number 15, Ty Vickers, to number 12, Moses Talley.
Looks like Coach Basile is going to start to go to some of his bench that we haven't seen thus far and get some of the younger players some EPAC playing time, which will come in handy later in their careers.
Yes, sir. And it looks like we have another foul on number 1, Kylan Johnson, which
looks like we're going to have Jimmy Lampley onto the floor for his first minutes of the game. And just a quick schedule for you guys. Home team sports will be coming to you tomorrow night with the Washington versus Jefferson Cougars girls broadcast, and Thursday night with the Jefferson Washington boys. And next Tuesday, Hedgesville comes to J High. Vickers with the long three, Gore with the rebound. Tied up, jump ball.
Ooh, like he got.
Thought he had him hooked a little bit.
Looked like he getting killed down there. But the rest seems like he got a better view than what we got.
I don't want to do their job.
No.
Vickers long three from the corner, drains
it. Ty Vickers.
That's his third three off the bench, isn't it, Reggie?
Yes, sir. Now he can shoot. I've seen Ty play for many years. He's one that can shoot himself.
Being a Berkeley County guy until most recently moving down to Jefferson, I haven't had quite as much experience seeing them when they played in middle school and youth basketball over at the Civic Center. But he definitely looks like he can knock it down. Was he another Mustang product out of Wildwood?
I believe Vickers was at Shepherdstown.
Shepherdstown.
Yes, sir. When they went on their run with the Shiveleys.
The Shiveleys, and I believe LeVar Anderson played there.
Yeah, so Jefferson has a pretty good feeder system right now.
Shepherdstown was quite formidable, but now that I think about it, when my son was in middle school at South.
Looks like we got a aired foul, number 12, Moses Talley. The coach would quickly go to him and tell him we don't need those type of fouls, just play basketball. This is the time, as you mentioned earlier, it's time to work on some things.
Looks like we're going to have Luke Swisher check in for the Cougars to see his first minutes of the game.
And with that foul, I believe maybe Talley's done for the night.
Glad to see both coaches getting some of the reserves that work so hard in practice some playing time now that this game's out of reach. Swisher's going to go up and get fouled and go to the line for 2.
He was determined to get that one off. The student section's a little hype.
Student section getting hype as looks like junior Reese Hickey getting ready to check in. Good to see the fans giving these reserves some love. Swisher gets in the box score for the evening. And looks like Kyle Jarrett's going to check in for the Applemen. 6 minutes to go in this contest.
What's the call we got?
We're going to have a foul on the floor.
It's like a foul, number 23, Chet Gore. And it looks like Jefferson is in the bonus.
Looks like it, yes. We're going 1-1. The freshman Santa Maria is going to go to the line.
Student section chatting for another player.
Student section cheering. Who haven't we seen yet? 25, 35?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure out there cheering a couple of them JV players to try to get in.
That's exactly who it would be, because Wesley J. and Demarius Wallace are the two players I haven't seen on the floor yet, and they're both sophomores.
Looks like we got a good, strong rebound down there by this recent check-in, Luke Swisher. Love the energy, and as we pointed out earlier, you look at Coach Basile as he's still up, still animated, still coaching his team.
Long three, good. Jimmy Lampley. 78-45, Cougars with the lead. Kylan Johnson running his offense. Drive, floater off the mark. Looks like he's going to go to the line for two.
So we got a little foul out there. That foul on. Like Jimmy, like number 33, Kyle Jarrett was on that foul right there on the little floater.
First free throw up and good.
Like Jefferson a little confused with what defense they were playing. Like you said, you still want to see the energy from both teams' reserves coming in. A lot of energy.
Jefferson running the floor. Kylan Johnson with the layup.
Beautiful. Little Kyrie Irving-ish right there on that left-hand layup, the offhand.
It's definitely pretty. Johnson with the fast hands and the steal. He's going to drive. Oh, loses it off his knee.
Like Johnson's about to do something, a little razzle-dazzle. Okay.
It looks like the sophomore Wallace is going to check in.
Crowd favored as it seems. Jefferson still playing man-to-man, still trapping up high. Still active hands out there, still active. The Cougar way.
Still playing hard, working on a 40-point lead. And it looks like Coach Lewis has emptied his bench. Looks like the last player who didn't see any minutes is going to hit the floor.
Take out Kylan Johnson.
Kylan Johnson, he had a very good game this evening. High energy, couple steals. Jefferson continuing to press. Wallace takes it to the rack, just off the mark.
And what you want to see from the young guys, you want to see it be aggressive, but still play Cougar basketball. Not get caught up in just coming in the game and trying to score. Musselman sitting back, looks like a 2-3 zone right now.
Jefferson going to swing it around, be content to swinging around the top of the key.
And so they're trying to get a good shot off here, nothing just.
Wide open three from the corner. Swisher just misses. I'm sorry, that was
Hickey.
That was Hickey, not Swisher. Gore drive.
Scoop.
Off the mark, they're going to hit him with the travel.
They got 1-2, maybe like one of them NBA layups we see a lot more of nowadays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Man, with some of this quick stuff these kids can do with their feet, I sometimes don't know what is and isn't a travel anymore.
It looks like we got Chet Gore hurt down here.
In the backcourt.
Lewis is trying to get arrest attention, but
not
they're
sure
focused
if he's
on the game.
up or what's going on.
Need to get a teammate to foul or something. Whoa.
Okay, the sophomore can get up and dunk. Lord.
So I'm not sure what happened to Chet Gore down on this end.
I'm not sure if he.
On the initial, looked like just like a little ankle twist down there. Hopefully it's nothing serious, nothing major.
Roper over to talk to Gore on the sideline. Doesn't look like the trainer's attending to him yet, so hopefully it isn't that serious.
I said hopefully, just maybe not hopefully, but maybe just like a rolled ankle, something.
Don't want to see anybody get hurt in a game like this.
No. That's
way out of hand. Hickey looked like he picked up his foot before the ball hit the floor on his dribble.
Fans still irate about a couple scenes missed calls on the other end. But the fans are still animated out here. Loving it.
I think the student section is thoroughly enjoying getting to see the whole team play, and everybody's getting into the action. I believe just about everybody on the team for the Cougars is scored this evening.
So Jefferson's going to just work the ball around, try to get a good shot.
Run some of the clock down.
Under 3 minutes left, looks like, so trying to really get up out of here. That's what they're trying to do.
Vickers, step back three. Off the mark, ball's going to be out of bounds to the Applemen. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to play. Jefferson clinging to an 82-48 lead.
Like I said, Musselman's still playing hard.
Musselman's playing hard. Coach Basil's still up, coaching. He's had a rough season thus far after making it to states last year. Beat Martinsburg for the first time. Took a run through the stands to see his family, and Coach Basil was pretty lucky. He had one of the best players in the state last year, the leading scorer in the state, Jordan Holmes. So
who's now a redshirt freshman at Glenville University.
Redshirt at Glenville. I believe Schaefer, Long, and Fritz is at Frederick Community College. So Coach Basil's actually got 4 of his seniors from last year playing college ball. So always like to see that coming out of our area.
Yes, sir. Like I said, Coach Basil still coaching hard. Looks like Coach Lewis has finally took a seat. Looks like assistant coach Will Fleming is doing more of the play calling. And another
second three for the night, Jimmy Lampley.
And I'm looking at Jefferson's bench and noticing, I believe they're missing a coach for the night. Not sure what the reasons are, what's going on. Looks like one of the assistants is not here tonight, so hopefully nothing serious is wrong.
Long three, in and out.
I noticed the game's getting out of hand, but I see Coach Fleming telling his team, you still got to play with the energy and effort. Kind of just going through the motions on offense, which, like I said, the game's a little out of reach.
Minutes of play here in Jefferson County at Jefferson High School. Looks like Wallace is going to get 2 on that layup. Wallace is going to add another 2.
I believe the team was hoping Wallace would actually try to get up and throw one down. What I've been told, he can get up there. Sad. Like down to the last couple seconds of the game, like Coach Lewis is telling the team to just
going to hold the ball.
Jefferson's starting to chant.
Jefferson's going to hold the ball, and it's like Jefferson is going to rout Musselman 86-54. That's going to be our ball game. Reggie, amazing performances from 3 players tonight. So who's going to be our player of the game? We're going with Jenkins, we going with Shively, or we going with Gladney?
I'm about to go with number 0, Jaden Gladney, or it's the team causing JG the streaky shooter.
I'm gonna have to say you're absolutely correct, and I'm gonna agree with you, Reggie. When Gladney got hot at the beginning of the game, he was the first of the Cougars to catch fire. That's what actually helped Jefferson stretch the lead out, because if you remember, Musselman was hanging within 6-7 points that whole first quarter. Got Sydney down on the floor trying to get Jaden so we can get a quick interview with him.
Yeah.
Be our petty pest player of the game. We're going to take you to a quick commercial break.
Champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Every journey begins with a step, an idea, a vision. At Shepherd University, you'll join a journey that began over 100 years ago and is still going strong. Make your ideas into something real and transform your vision into opportunity. 79 fields of study, surrounded by over 300 acres of pristine West Virginia, close to Washington, D.C. Start your journey here. Shepherd University. Don't just dream, do.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so
Home Team Sports and Jeremy Adkins bringing you back live to the Cougar Cage at Jefferson High School. I'm here with Jaden Gladney, our petty pest control player of the game. Jaden had 20 points tonight to lead his team to an astounding 86-54 victory over the Musselman Applemen. Jaden, how'd you feel out there tonight, my man?
Felt good. Game plan was to come out and be more aggressive because past couple games I wasn't as aggressive as I was tonight, so I had to come out, be more aggressive, and get my teammates involved.
I really like the aggressiveness you showed tonight on defense.
Yes, sir.
Taking your game to another level. But you got hot in that first period for your team. You were the first person on your team to get hot, and Musselman was hanging with y'all for a little while there, and you hit a couple threes early in the second quarter and propelled your team to a, I believe, 25, 30-point halftime advantage. So how'd it feel out there to pick up that victory tonight?
Felt good after Friday. After Friday, we
it was a tough loss.
It was a tough loss. But
we
had to get over that.
St. Maria Goretti's a strong team.
Come out and get a dub and do the same thing on Friday.
And Jaden, I got to be honest, I'm really looking forward to next Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
It's my birthday, so can I get some buckets next Tuesday? All right, man.
I got
Thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Jaden Gladney, petty pest control player of the game.